whatever the fuck, you know, you want to make a song about, but we'll be turning up to songs about people killing each other, doing drugs, people fucking somebody bitch. So now it's like we're setting this moral compass on you and what you can play in this space. And I'm just saying that's something that I wake up and be thinking about shit like that. Like, man, am I pushing things forward, or am I part of the problem? And I get scared for people that be around me. I see them, it's like, don't look back, you turn to a pillar of salt. Like, when people aren't ready to have this conversation with themselves and move.
Sven'gramz, Chief on the Land. Look, man, how many times, like, you'll get information, and then the information is so groundbreaking and it fractures your reality. A lot of people can't get real information and hold that shit and bring it back into real life. They can't do that. I know it's a lot of tower moments going on. I know a lot of people are fragmented mentally, but you've been fragmented. When you was a kid, something traumatic happened to you and you compartmentalized it. A lot of people got to go back to that kid that was wounded to go forward to correct the actions in the adult. It's a great album. Look, you got to have impeccable mental awareness. The mental creates the physical. Your mental creates the physical. You're going to say you're going to know that, but if you knew that, why are you letting your thoughts run rapid? Why are you letting your thoughts cascade all over the place? Most people they're barely making it. They're struggling throughout the course of a day. As I hit this spliff, hit the like. Hit the like, support. We are stronger together. The ones that won't do real work, the ones that understand everybody don't have souls. So I respect everybody to feel. Look, a lot of this information is fucking people up because they refuse to really accept it. Either you accept it, either you forgive, or you continue to just burrow in your misery. Forgiveness is for you. Of course you're gonna say you know that. But if you knew that, why you can't do that? Why you can't accept the unacceptable? That everything is a lie. Your schools, the corporations, the same corporations that have been educating you, been killing you. You're gonna say you're gonna know that, but why you still going to churches? Why you still going to the institutions, claiming, running for salvation, thinking education is gonna make you really put you in a position where everything is falling. They say every 200 years, it don't take nothing but 200 years or so for an empire to fall. Look, do your research. It's about 200 years. Look, I want this shit to fall. The kids go get snatched. The pedophiles go continue to hide under the structures. We're gonna keep lying. They're gonna keep hiding that in the past we was more smarter. We had impeccable technology. We had free energy. We was more smarter. So how we were smarter if you go backwards? And niggas still voting. People still fucking voting. It's insanity. This is an insane asylum. This is an insane asylum. I told you we made the hospital. We turned the slave ship into a hospital. And then we turned it into a church. We just a lot of us minds are so twisted. A lot of people ain't gonna be able to accept the unacceptable. So watch this video. I want you to watch what the corporation thinks about you. Just for profit. Just for fucking profit. Your life means nothing if they could profit. Just like your social security number, you know, you look. You gotta know. Once you know It changed your focus. You can move in a certain progressive manner. You're not gonna give a fuck about if Kenny died around the corner. Especially if you gonna be real with yourself. Man, I ain't been fucking with Kenny. I feel sorry for your loss, but I ain't about to hold that shit all day. Cause debt is good. You free, nigga. You ain't gotta pay bills. You know, if we all decide not to pay our rent and not to pay these bills, everything will collapse. But a lot of people don't have the balls to do that. And then we be so programmed and damaged mentally. We don't think it's gonna work. We gonna think everybody gonna fold. We gonna make all kind of imaginary enemies inside the room. And we gonna be the only motherfucker inside the room. So who's the enemy? I just see a man in the mirror can't face the truth mentally. Hit the like. Support. Hit the like. And fuck with people that do real work. Watch the video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Sven'gramz, chief on the motherfucking land.
They had the exploding Pinto. A lot of people don't remember this, but there was a car called the Pinto. And if you slammed into the back of the Pinto, on occasion, the gas tank, which was right there, exploded and the people died or got horribly burned. Tragic. Well, dozens of Pintos exploded and people were dying. And the truth that came out, the absolute truth, was the engineers knew before a single Pinto exploded.
Of course.
They went to the board of directors of Ford Motor Company and said, we have a problem. We have a car that's virtually going to kill 3,000 people next year. 3,000 human beings are going to die horrible deaths in horrific fires in our car called the Pinto because we have an engineering flaw. We have to do a recall. You know what the board did? The board said, we all own stock, guys. They were all guys. We all own stock, guys, in the company. Let's do an analysis. If we do a recall and announce it, how much is it going to cost the company? And what's that going to do to the stock price? It's going to crash by 50%. If we do nothing and we settle with all 3,000 people, giving them $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 million each to the families, how much will it cost the company and what will it affect the stock price? Well, there's no comparison. It'll cost the company less and the stock price will take. And you know what the response was in the meeting? Fuck them, let them die. That's exactly what was said.